design tools do not matter. Well, my friend, that has changed in the past 7 days. Today, I'm going to take you through how Figma has changed the industry in the last 7 days itself. Now, tools like Google Meet, Zoom have taken over the world when it comes to communication. We tend to set up more meetings than do actual work. Figma wants you to have fewer meetings. It is bringing a new feature called audio chat. Imagine co-editing with your teammates just like you do right now, but instead of just co-editing together, you'll be able to talk to each other while doing so. Excitement aside, I have a few questions. Number one, how do we control the audio chat? Can we mute and unmute ourselves easily? What I really expect from audio chat is that it eradicates the daily meetups or stand-ups we have in organizations where we do quick sessions about what we have designed. We have to go back and forth over email, discuss over Zoom or Google Meet. All those gaps will now be bridged by Figma. That is what I expect out of it. Figma seems to now be directly targeting markets where Zoom and Google are king. What are you up to, Figma? Now, the next update isn't really a feature. It's called Figma for Mobile. You already know Figma had a mirror app in the Play Store and App Store, which means that you can take your phone out and try a design you made on Figma on your phone. This app, however, is completely different from that. This app will basically bring 3 new things into our design process or into our lives. Number one is check, manage, and actually share your artboards or your designs with teammates, stakeholders, which I think is a great feature to add to the mobile app, because right now you can only do a bare minimum with the old app. You can definitely switch between just looking at a design on your phone to actually trying out the prototype right there on your phone. Essentially brings the older apps features into the new ones as well. The third one is that you can actually favorite your projects. This is one of my favorite ones because right now there is little to no organization on the screens. You really can't pin anything on top. This favorite section will basically be all about pinning certain important projects. One thing I feel is completely missing from this app is the ability to directly communicate with team members. Right now, there is no feature to comment. Right now, there is no feature to chat with your team members. Features like those will really bring a next level of communication, a next level of teamwork to even the phone app. Now, there is something that really pulled me to this update as compared to all the other updates. Fig Jam. Now, one thing I am completely sure about Figma is that they'll always come up with a unique name. Fig Jam is that unique name. It basically brings all the whiteboarding activities that we did while in our physical offices, while not working from home, onto our desktop or our laptop. Essentially allows you to do everything you can do on a basic whiteboard. You can do Kanban-like activities like putting sticky notes of various shapes and sizes apparently onto the screen. Now, this isn't a completely different tool in itself. They have integrated it right into Figma. When you press on new draft, rather than seeing just a new draft appear, you will have 2 new options, a Figma file or a Fig Jam file. You have features like freehand, and for someone like me who doesn't have a good handwriting, it smooths the curves just like you would see on certain iPad apps. You also have features like chat. You can essentially chat while you're designing and the chat appears right next to your cursor. I think that is an interesting update nevertheless. When I first saw this feature, it was named Components. And for a second, I thought you can bring your Figma design components into these files. And I was like, wow. But that beautiful, lovely dream was completely shattered when I saw that these components are nothing but stickers. And I have no complaints because for one, I love stickers. I use stickers all the time on WhatsApp. However, the amount of stickers they are including and the amount of stickers I expect to be included in the future is insane. For those who remember using InVision freehand and using InVision tools, this essentially seems like InVision 2.0. Also, the important emojis and stickers appear as a GTA 5 weapon screen, which in my opinion is a good UX move. So I'm really intrigued to see the future of FigJam and where it ends up. Will it be another InVision 2.0 or will it become this important part of our lives? Now, designers face a problem every single day. We create multiple options or iterations for a single screen, but end up using only one option. What if I told you you can create multiple options and then combine the good parts about those designs or iterations into one final iteration? Branching in Figma is exactly that. It essentially allows you to combine various aspects and components from multiple screens that you might have created into one final screen. This essentially reduces the time we take to figure out what's best in a design and then putting all that together. This, in my opinion, is one of the most useful ones for designers to appreciate, especially the ones who might just be learning and who might just be experimenting. Now, just like we have 500 plus friends on Facebook, which I don't know where they come from, Figma is going to be supporting 500 users. Yes, you can be designing alongside 500 people. You can be designing together with 500 of your teammates. And I doubt anybody has 500 teammates. How these 500 users will be accommodated, because even with a few users designing here and there, my Figma starts to lag. So I really want to see how they'll optimize 500 people even seeing the design. Alright, so now you can make two very important conclusions from this video. First and foremost, great job, Figma. Last year, you had solidified your presence with your community features, with your collaboration features. This year, you have set your feet right on track with big industry leaders such as Zoom, Google Meet, Slack when it comes to communication. The second conclusion is what excites me the most. When a giant organization, such as Figma in this case, brings a slew of new features which competes with big giants, a lot of these giants will now start getting afraid of where Figma is going. And to compete and to keep up with the competition, these giants will tend to bring new features at an even lower price. Yes, price will soon start reducing when the competition tries to fight with each other. And also a bunch of new features I am totally expecting from competition like Adobe XD or even the smaller guys to come up with and to really leave an impact on the industry, and not just designers in general. Just like these giants, I am totally consistent with my game. Every Monday and Thursday, you'll see a video like this. So if you want to be in shape when it comes to being a designer, make sure you quickly subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell icon. Otherwise, you will miss out. Right now, I want to leave you guys with an important message. Please stay indoors. Please take care of yourself. Please wear a mask no matter where you are. Take care of yourself, keep learning, keep improving. Until next time, take care. God bless.